What's good, YouTube? This video is going to be about a big F-boy red flag. All right, I'm going to keep this video simple. I'm not even sure how long this video will be, but one of the giant F-boy red flags is something they all teach each other when they're, determining how to manipulate a woman or how to put pressure on a woman without begging for sex. One of the things that these guys are doing is they're constantly reminding a woman about how precious their time is, how important their time is. Don't disrespect their time. Time. Any man who keeps mentioning his time and how valuable his time is strategically trying to put a sense of anxiety in your head and put a sense of pressure on you without saying, hey, do what I tell you to do, or do this thing for me, or let me hit it. Instead of begging for sex or so-called simping for sex, or being too aggressively forceful about sex, he's just telling you about how important his time is and giving you the sense that you need to make his time worth the time, and you need to earn his time through activities, through entertainment, through being easy to deal with. Always pay attention to how much a guy mentions the value of his time. Any guy seeking to put that type of pressure on you to make you feel like you're on borrowed time just to be around him is definitely trying to control your actions and your body while he's with you. This is not even debatable. I've never met a man who talked so much about his time and how valuable it was that wasn't trying to manipulate a woman out of something. The first thing that a man gives you when he loves you, or when he cares about you, or when he just determines he has a big crush on you, is his time. He gives you his time freely. Yes, every man's time is valuable if he's about something, but he doesn't want you feeling like you're on borrowed time or like you're not welcome to his time. Every man who wants you is trying to welcome you into his fold, is trying to give you his time freely. It's one of the most precious gifts a high-producing man can give you, but he doesn't want you to feel pressured because of that time. He doesn't want you to feel like that time will be taken away if you don't do what I say. The only types of guys that do that are the types of guys that are seeking to control you. I've never met a non-narcissist who was doing that. I've never met a non-emotionally abusive or manipulative man who was doing that. I've never met a non-fuckboy who was always talking about the value of his time. Every great man I know gives his time to the people he cares about. What little time he has belongs to those he loves, generally. Not that a man should give you every bit of his time, but a space should be carved out for you. And if he acts like that's doing too much, then he just wants to have sex with you. He just wants to use you. He's not for you. He's for himself. And what self-serving man has ever made a great spouse? So anyway, that's one of those F-boy tricks. Put pressure on her, let her know about, your time is valuable. Don't play with your time. Don't disrespect your time. Don't waste your time. When a man keeps talking about his time, he's just full of shit, and he's looking to make you do whatever it is that he's not saying in that moment. One of the first gifts that a man who genuinely has interest in a woman gives her is his time. That's the first display of generosity. That's the first display of openness. Anyway, I hope that helps. Follow me at KFIC24 on Instagram. I'll get with y'all later.